You know that one person who says they're going to bed early, gets under the covers at 11, and then somehow it's 2:17 in the morning and they're reorganizing a playlist, watching a documentary about abandoned malls, or replaying something embarrassing they said in 7th grade? All day they're tired. All evening they promise tonight will be different. But the moment the world gets quiet, their brain wakes up and says, "Perfect, now we can finally begin." If you're that person, welcome. You're about to feel very seen. Staying up late doesn't automatically mean you're lazy. It doesn't mean you have no discipline, and it definitely doesn't mean you enjoy staring into a cup of coffee the next morning like it personally betrayed you. Today, we're breaking down the psychology of people who always stay up late, even when they know tomorrow would be easier if they simply went to sleep. For some people, bedtime feels like relief, but for others, nighttime feels like the first moment that actually belongs to them. No messages, no errands, no one asking for anything. Just a quiet room, a glowing screen, and the feeling that life has finally stopped pulling at their sleeve. One reason is chronotype. Stripped of all the academic language, your chronotype is simply the timing your body naturally prefers for sleeping and waking. Some people become alert early. Others feel foggy all morning and mysteriously alive at midnight. Their internal clock is not necessarily broken. It may simply run later, but not every late night is biological. Sometimes it is about autonomy. Psychologists call it bedtime procrastination, delaying sleep even when nothing practical is keeping you awake. And often the delay is not really about the video, the game, or the endless scrolling. It is about taking back time. Imagine your day as a house where everyone keeps walking into every room. Work needs something, family needs something, notifications need something. Then midnight arrives, everyone leaves, and going straight to sleep feels like giving away the only quiet room you had left. So you stay. Not because you are having the best night of your life, but because you are not ready for your freedom to end. One more episode becomes a tiny protest, a way of saying, this part of the day is mine. But there's another layer. Some people only feel completely safe when the world is asleep. During the day, there is social performance. You answer correctly, you remain available, you react appropriately. At night, the mask comes off. No one is watching. No one expects an immediate version of you. Silence feels like oxygen. For some, this pattern began early. Maybe they grew up in a busy home where privacy was rare. Maybe nighttime was the only time nobody argued, criticized, demanded, or needed help. Maybe they spent the day being responsible, quiet, or easy to manage. Then the house became still. Their nervous system learned daytime belongs to everyone else, but nighttime belongs to me. Sometimes the pathway was gentler. Maybe they loved reading under the blanket, drawing after everyone slept, or enjoying the calm of a dark house. Different histories can lead to the same habit. Okay, let's pause. Staying up late is not always harmless. For some people, it becomes a defense mechanism. Sleep means tomorrow arrives faster, and tomorrow may contain pressure, loneliness, unfinished work, or another day that feels exactly like the last one. So they stretch the night. Not because the night is wonderful, but because morning feels heavy. Do you stay awake because the quiet restores you, or because going to sleep means facing something you have been avoiding? One is preference. The other may be avoidance wearing a night owl costume. And sometimes it is both. At night, your tired brain must also choose between sleep, which feels good tomorrow, and a phone, show, or game, which feels good right now. Tomorrow's reward is invisible. The next video is glowing directly in your hand, so your bedtime plan disappears the moment you see next episode. You might be realizing you are one of these people and have never really asked why. Or you might fall asleep at 10:30 without negotiating with yourself, and this entire experience feels completely foreign. Neither type is superior. One system closes the day easily. The other needs more time to feel finished. The real question is not whether you are a morning person or a night person. It is whether your schedule supports your life or quietly steals from it. Because loving the night is not the problem. The problem begins when the only peace you experience comes at the expense of your energy and the version of you who has to wake up tomorrow. So, if you always stay up late, you are not automatically irresponsible. You are not broken. And you're not simply bad at sleeping. Maybe your body runs later. Maybe nighttime is your emotional reset button. Maybe it is the only space that feels completely yours. Just remember, peace should restore you, not leave you exhausted. So tell me, when the whole world goes quiet, do you finally feel awake? Drop your experience in the comments and subscribe to Mindline Lab for more psychology behind the everyday habits that quietly shape our lives.